Hey guys, this is Ryan from Dakota Angler and Outfitter, and today we're going to be tying a hot butt Perdigon jig. We're using a size 14 jig hook with a 3mm tungsten bead, but you can tie this in a number of sizes and colors. Using some black Vivus thread here. So you can start your thread right behind the eye, right behind the bead I should say. And then for the tail, kind of the hot spot on this fly, we're going to take a piece of fluorescent orange yarn. Tie that in, a couple good wraps, and trim off your excess here. Cover that up and hold that tight and bring it all the way back to the bend of the hook. And you can trim that. I like them pretty short, maybe half the length of the hook. Just kind of a nice little hot spot on that fly. Now we're going to take some hen's patina tinsel. We're going to use gunmetal here, but you could use, again, kind of whatever your personal preference is as far as colors go. So tie that in right behind the eye. Bring it to the back of the hook. And I kind of build a little bit of a taper up with my thread here, so you have just a little bit of a tapered body. We're going to UV resin the tinsel once we get it on there also, so you can kind of build a little taper in with that. Now you can wrap that, and if it overlaps a little bit is fine too, just as long as the hook is covered. Once you UV it, that's all that really is important. Oh, missed a little spot there. The biggest thing with this stuff is if you stretch it really hard, it gets really curly, like it got hot almost, and it doesn't look nearly as good, and it's harder to work with. So just kind of lightly hold it while you're wrapping it up the hook. Alright, oh, there'll work. Give it a couple wraps and you can trim off your extra. One little straggler there. So now we're going to take some Solarez thin UV resin. Try and not get it on the tail if you can. Get a little bit out of there. Kind of just lightly coat that whole body. Like I said, you can kind of build a little bit of a taper in while you're doing this too. There we go. If you want, if you're really picky about your taper, you can take a bodkin too and kind of push that around a little bit so you can get more of the shape you want. I'm not sure the fish really care that much, but it makes your fly look a little better when you're done. Alright, so that's good. Taking that, zap that with our UV light. And then, it's a pretty simple fly. We're just going to take and do a little bit of hen's spectra dubbing for a thorax. And I like it kind of fuzzy looking too, so don't be afraid to leave it just a little loose when you're dubbing with it. You can kind of brush it out or pick it out once you get it on there that way. And I like it fairly, I don't know, you want it kind of dense, but pretty, I mean, a noticeable bump for your thorax. This fly sinks pretty fast, so you can get away with a little bigger thorax on it. Okay. Alright, and that's it. Really easy fly. You can whip finish now. It's a really good fly because it sinks fast. It's really popular with like Czech nymphing. A lot of times we'll tie this fly in like a size 10 for your kind of your point fly, your weight. It sinks really fast and it makes a good good fly to help get you down there, and the hot spot seems to attract a few fish also. Thanks.